Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your monthly horoscope for March. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you the broad themes to look out for and then dive deep and give you in forensic detail all the key dates and influences that impact on your particular sign. Now this is a month which sees Venus and Mars, which have been collaborating in your sign for some while, come into an exact conjunction with Pluto on the 3rd. Wow, this is very, very potent. Don't be surprised if you receive attention or acclaim, or someone seems drawn to you almost magnetically at the start of this month. This is a very, very alluring combination. Pluto's about death, but Mars and Pluto together can be about sex. The first house is where we initiate things ourselves, but it's about our body too. So I think you can be feeling very alluring, but you may also make some kind of move towards someone or something that you feel that you can benefit from. Now that could be a relationship, it could be a financial target. Now the other key thing to look out for this month is that Jupiter, the planet of fortune, is linking with the Sun for the first 9 days of the month, which encapsulates the new moon of the 2nd. This is one of astrology's most fortunate influences. So it goes beyond Jupiter's natural ability to attract good things to us. It's known as the greater benefic. But together with the Sun, something that you think or say or express around technology, you may find yourself getting a new mode of transport across these days, but your ideas can be in vogue and other people can just seem to gravitate towards you, both in terms of your physical aura through Venus, Mars and Pluto, but also your ideas. What's not to like? It's really glittering. And then on the 20th we do have the vernal equinox, and the Sun returns to the sign of Aries, which for you is very much about foundations in terms of your security, your immediate environment, your emotional and family life. So that's the key features of this month. If you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you'd like to get your free daily written horoscope fired to your device each morning, you can do so by clicking on the link beneath this video. I've been writing these for over 25 years and it would be lovely to have you with me. Finally, if you want to ascend above this Zodiac broadcast and embrace more serious astrology based on your time, date and place of birth, you can order your 12-month forecast and character analysis with my special package and get 30% off and gain searing insights into what the next year holds for you right into early 2023. Now, no two charts are the same, and the planets in the sky, it's how they're interacting with those that you were given, those placements you were given when you were born. So exciting stuff. Please see below for more. So Capricorn, your March forecast begins with a very lively and vivacious link between the Sun and Jupiter through to the 9th, but also Jupiter's linking brilliantly to Uranus, the planet of surprises, which is in a very creative part of your situation. Anything to do with expressing yourself in an imaginative or innovative way is going to continue to be really important for you this year, particularly now the North Node has reversed back into the sign of Taurus. So this is the first time for 18 years, and it really gives you the opportunity to showcase your talents. So whether it's your ideas coming through the guise of the Sun and Jupiter, or your innate creativity, or even love of sociability and being with people, I think Uranus and the North Node are very supportive to you as you start this month. But I do think we have to be realistic that your ruler Saturn can be a thorn in our sides, and that it is aligned with Mercury at the start of this month means that if your financial situation isn't flowing quite as well as you'd want, you could feel a bit inhibited by that, or even a bit anxious, to be honest. But the 3rd house energy that's manifesting with the Sun and Jupiter is very buoyant. The 1st house energy in your sign, that's coming from the role of Venus, Mars and Pluto in that conjunction on the 3rd is really powerful. The thing with the first house is it's not necessarily when we receive the rewards, but it may be when we're at our most potent, when it comes to getting things off the ground. So if there is something you want to pursue that will enrich you in terms of your passions, because when you get Venus, Mars and Pluto together, that's what we're talking about. So if something really is moving your soul, then you know you're on the right track to pursue that. Even if it does mean some short-term financial deficits, if it takes you somewhere down the track that's much more exciting than where you are at the present time. Now Mercury is going to be moving out of the sign of Pisces on the 10th, but before that Venus and Mars give you some lovely support from the 6th as they ingress into the sign of Aquarius. Now here they're actually going to reinforce your ability to improve your income. And it just shows that astrology is a series of phases. The first house is about our body, our individuality, and starting the process off, very much like the sign of Aries. The second house is very Taurian. So having Venus, which is the ruler of Taurus, and Mars together in your second house, well, that brings a more sensual dimension into play. So whether it's good food, good wine, or someone you want to get up close and personal to, the conjunction between Venus and Mars, which is going to go on for the rest of this month, can heighten your appreciation of those strands. Now, I must be honest, Venus and Mars do clash with Uranus from the middle of this month. And although Venus squaring with Uranus can push us to find greater excitement in our love life, I think Mars and Uranus clashing from the 18th to the 27th is a much more caustic and abrasive influence. If we think about it, Mars is about instant gratification. Uranus is in that part of your horoscope to do with risk. If you're too impetuous with your resources, or even around a love relationship from the 17th to the 27th, it may be something that you could get a little burnt by. So just bear that in mind. However, from the 16th to the 20th, the Sun in Pisces is forging a very transformative link with Pluto in your sign. And that need to really get in touch with what makes you uniquely you, which has been getting stronger since 2008 with Pluto's help, that really gives you, or this aspect gives you, the platform to make some significant changes. Now, Pluto can be about our physical world, but it can also be about our emotional world as well. So your ideas could also go through some kind of transition across these days. Now, on the 18th, we have a full moon, and this occurs in your sister Earth sign of Virgo. Now, for you, that's the 9th house of travel, widening your horizons, being more adventurous. But if there's something that you're wanting to change and you're generating so much excitement and enthusiasm this month, particularly on the back of the new moon on the 2nd, which encapsulates the energy of Jupiter too, you may experience someone from the middle of this month through to the end of the month who actually would much prefer you to stick to the status quo. In other words, to continue life as it was. But I feel that you're feeling in a very galvanized mode, and that's a very exciting energy to manifest. So this full moon could see you wanting to stand up and really push back on anyone who is wanting to inhibit you from expanding your horizons. Now, whether that means with new interests, with travel, with more edgy friends or ideas, whatever it is for you, it gives you an opportunity, a window to more excitement. Now, it could be that it's your own inner parent that stops you from seizing opportunities. Because you're governed by Saturn, that makes you innately cautious at times. But this full moon, I think, is a very exciting one because of Jupiter. So it's kind of saying trust the process. Jupiter's very much about faith. Have faith that what you're changing will work out for you ultimately. But if you are thinking about your emotional foundations, your family situation, your closest relationships. The vernal equinox on the 20th and the arrival of Mercury on the 27th in Aries does ask you to stop and pause a little bit, because I think it's going to be a pulsating month up until that point, and then you may just think, oh my word, I need to take a breath. And don't beat yourself up if that's the case. If you suddenly feel that some of the dynamism has just ebbed away a little bit, don't fret. It's still going to be permeating in the background, but you may just need to take a moment to just say, well, where am I within this process? Does this feel safe and secure to keep that mode of discovery going, or do I want to just fall back on what I feel most comfortable and familiar with? That's an entirely understandable human reaction if that's what you choose to do. But you can see this month offers so much potential for you. It's just wonderful. But I just feel in the second half you may want to just reflect a little bit more and just play a little bit more safely. But the first half of the month can see you on absolutely riveting form. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Stay safe, take care, and goodbye for now.